Okay, so welcome. Today's session is about harnessing positive relationships. And good to know, I know Vasant earlier, I know Dr. Julian, she's a friend of mine. So good to know that both of you know already a little bit about what we've been speaking about, my spiritual teacher, Master Shah's teachings. But let's just now review what is a relationship. Yeah. And would be happy to have any mentions on the chat box or when you want to speak. Yeah. So relationship has to be looked at as a connection, right? Relationship is a connection, and our entire universe is actually all about connections. Yeah. So as we all know, we look at who are we in this ocean, vast ocean of the universe. We are all like waves. So we are one actually. So if we are a wave and we are part of the ocean, aren't we one with the universe? Just the way we are one with the being a wave in the ocean, we are one with each one of us because we are connected. We are all one, but we don't see that as simply as the ocean and the wave connection. So if we try to understand that and say that, yes, I, Shabana, Vasanji, Dr. Julian, many, many more people like us across the globe are actually all connections. And when we are all connections, knowingly, unknowingly, we actually influence the collective universe, the collective consciousness. Being each one of us as a being actually can influence others. We do not realize that. We feel we are only influencing a very small part. It's almost like, again, the ocean example. So the waves that are one behind the other, that are very close to each other, obviously will have more effect on each other. So the same way we are with our loved ones, our family members, our workplace people, people who we work with, they are our immediate environment. So they are those close waves. They're not that vast ocean that we are not daily, feeling that connect with so much. But they are one with us. If we understand this and we truly take responsibility that we, in our own wave, will not let kachra come inside, dirt come inside, because in the ocean, some oceans are so clean, beautiful blue, and some are dirty, right? They have lots of stuff into it and lots of dirt, mud, packets lying here, people are filthing it with things. Just like that, our lives, I have to take responsibility of me being that one wave contributing to that overall ocean. Now that one wave may be getting that dirt from the wave next to it because somebody may have thrown that here. So these are all connections because somebody in the past has given something. So how do I relate that to myself? I receive negative information in my soul. In my soul, I'm receiving negative information either through my own past, like, yesterday, day before, in my wave, somebody has thrown something dirty, or in my immediate environment, the other waves near to me have also been filled with dirty environment, right? So similarly, the souls that are with us, our immediate family members, either they have negative information in their soul, or we have negative information in our soul. But it's all about that. It's all about how we are carrying something negative within us because of either our own selves or someone else giving it to us. Does not matter. We are the vessel, isn't it? So we are responsible for what we carry in our soul, in our heart, in our mind, and in our body. So this was the first point I wanted to make. Anybody wants to speak about anything about this or has any view, please speak about it. I'd be happy to, discuss, or understanding can be deepened in terms of how this affects us. Just understanding what is a connection, what is a relationship. Vasant, do you want to say anything about it?
No, I agree with you.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so being that now, so what happens is that then we need to give ourselves positive relationship, positive connections. Now, since it's such a large universe and we are so understanding this contribution that we can make to each other and to the large universe, the collective consciousness, then in a way, this becomes one of our core purpose of our life. that to increase our positive connections, increase our contribution to the universe. So if we harness positive relationships, we are not only doing that for our own self and for the person, but we are helping the entire environment. That's the first awareness that we have learned and shared. Now, what happens is we now need to understand how this works. Why this dirt comes, how does it come? It's not simply that somebody's filling it in always. There is all the deeper connect. So some things can be done on our own and some things the divine can support us. So what are the things that we can do on our own? And what are the things that divine can support us that we need to now understand? So the divine connection again is very, very important. So the divine connection, kyun ho rahi? Why is this one ocean in so and so place so clean and this one ocean in so and so other place so dirty? So there are actually lessons that are being learned. So even the ocean has a soul in that sense, in that whole sense, though that has been parallelly been discussed. So how to live connected with the divine so we can get the source frequency from the divine to all the oceans, not just the one ocean that's already clean. So the first thing is the ocean has to realize, and we have to realize, even if we are going through a bad relationship and negative information, we have to love ourselves. We don't have to look down upon that dirt. We don't have to judge that dirt. We have to accept it, and we have to realize that we are one with the divine forces. The moment we connect with that dirt, then the dirt gets more and more dirty and muddy. But if we connect with the divine, then the divine has the power to change that in miraculous ways, because divine can do anything. Divine is the creator of everyone and everything. So connecting with the divine is very important. Miraculously, things can change within you by doing things positively with the mind, but miraculously, things can change even more when we connect ourselves with the divine. So the next thing is, the first step to connection with the divine is self-love. Yeah, and self-love is not about loving yourself the way you are, or saying I accept myself, it's okay. These are basic superficial layers. What is the deeper connection of self-love? It's not about ego, actually. Ego is about, okay, I am this, I am that, so I love myself. So that's not self-love. Self-love is actually realizing that we are loved by the divine. That's self-love. Realizing the connection with the divine, that actually I do have the power to change whatever is negative inside myself, is self-love. Respecting yourself as a divine being is self-love. Respecting yourself that yes, you do have the power to change, is to realize that we are all one. Loving yourself is so important. So then what happens is, when you love yourself, being a divine being, you're creating the highest positive information. So that self-love is in one of the mantras that we chant. It's called the Divine Love Mantra, where we say, I will say it once with my open eyes, hear it once, and then you all can close your eyes and repeat after me. It's very, very empowering. So it says, I am the inheritor of the entire cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the entire cosmos beyond my wildest of dreams. So this is a beautiful mantra that really brings out the fact that we are actually one with the universe. We are protected always. Do not connect with that negativity, because that's just a small illusion, because that has come as a lesson for us. A lesson to awaken to what we can do ourselves, and a lesson to awaken our divine connection that can solve all problems and challenges. Yeah, so that's because it is beyond comprehension. Our mind cannot understand that huge connection, because we lose that connection with the entire vast ocean. We just connect with our own, small area that we operate in. Yeah. So let us close our eyes and do this. A few minutes, maybe we can time ourselves for 5 minutes. Okay. Take a deep breath. Keep focus on your first chakra, which Master Shah calls first soul house, because our soul can reside in any of the chakras. So the first soul house, focus on that area, visualize golden light, connect, and repeat after me. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. One last time, take a deep breath. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. Let us massage our hands, our eyes, our face, and slowly open our eyes and see how you feel. So doing this mantra, and please feel free to share in the chat, or if you want to speak, raise your hands and speak. So this mantra actually helps us to connect with our divine self, which is related to relationships, because the first relationship is our own love for ourselves, not love for our bodies, our physical beings in the 3D world, but love as an understanding that we are a sacred being protected by the divine, and we have the power to transform what we are facing as negativity around us. So I see, welcome. Some new people have also joined. Thank you, Mithun, Rakhi, Vanji, to join in. So we discussed before you came in the beginning that we are all like waves in an ocean, and relationship is to be viewed as a connection. And a connection, in an analogy I had mentioned, was like an ocean and waves, because one wave is closely followed by the other. Similarly, we have the waves that are closer to each other as our family members, loved ones, the work colleagues that we have. So first of all, get that awareness that you are not only that wave, you are a part of that entire ocean. And while your own wave may be carrying a lot of filth and dirt, maybe the entire ocean also carries the filth and dirt. And imagine how difficult that task would be then And imagine if that entire ocean was clean and you are the dirt, you are carrying the dirt more, then the task is easier. But in both the cases, what you can do as a wave is to first connect with the entire ocean, the collective consciousness, bring them together, and then connect with the divine being, which is the creator of the water, of the wave, of the dirt. So when you understand that you are not just this, you are the connection, and you understand that some things are not to be done by you being the wave, but you being the connection with the divine. Not that you as a body by your mind can tackle the relationship, but surrender to the divine, because the divine is the creator. And when we surrender to the divine, the sacredness of this whole world, he is running the entire world. He's running, everything is running so beautifully, right? Just feel that, close your eyes, meditate on that. Feel, oh, wow, what all is happening in this entire universe? Who's doing this? So that whole understanding of, wow, there is a divine that is connecting all of these dots somewhere, and then that awe of that divine, and then just connection with that divine. And when you do that, the divine can change the wave's filth, and you can change the wave, your own filth. You will be able to remove it. The divine could bring rain, fresh water to remove the dirt. The divine could send some people to the ocean who would be doing a sea connection drive. You have schools who clean the sea, right? Why do they pick one ocean versus the other? So if you are connected with the divine, then people will come to help you. You will be given divine forces in miraculous ways to help you in your relationship. But if you think that I'm feeling low, I'm feeling negative, let me be with myself, let me handle this in my own way, let me go shopping, let me go to a mall, let me go talk to a friend. These are ways that are not going to help you in the long run, because these are ways that you are using your mind and you're using your body as your own form in this three-dimensional world. But relationship challenges, negativities have a blockage at the soul level. The whole detailed soul that you're carrying, all the problems that you carry across lifetimes, that is from where, these challenges emerge. So you need to connect with the divine rather than connect with some human being. Of course, if that human being is, for example, a healer who knows how to bring you to a positive field, then that's a different piece altogether. Yeah. So the first thing we have seen today is that relationship is a connection. It's not a connection with just that one person that you're having a relationship challenge with, but it's a connection with yourself, with the divine, and with the vast ocean, just like a wave, with not just the waves near, but the vast ocean. That's the number one thing we've learned. The other thing we've learned is that some things we can do ourselves, some things we have to now connect deeper with the divine. We are only doing it. Divine supports us. If we do not take the divine support and rely on our own selves, we are not going to be able to solve our relationship challenges. That is the main message that you need to see today. How do you harness your positivity in relationships? So the first step we've learned so far is to build self-love, and self-love not as ego of my love. I love myself. I'm okay wherever I am. That's again a three-dimensional way. Self-love is defined as love for your connection with the divine. Love for the fact that you are a divine being, right? And that's why we did this mantra. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, supported by the whole cosmos and divine beyond my wildest of dreams. So this is so far what we've done. So now, the key message I have to give today, I want to give today to everyone who wants to harness positivity, like I said, is to connect with the source and creator. Whoever wishes to, learn this mantra and does not know it, please learn it. I will send it to you. You can ask Shabana ji, she will send it to you. So you just need to spend, to connect with this field, the vibrational field. So let me now talk a bit about this vibrational field. There are certain people who you go into company of and you feel, and everything I'm bringing back to the ocean also parallelly. You go to some places and you say, wow, it's such clean air, such clean ocean. Some places you'll go, you want to go to an ocean, but you see so much dirt. You don't feel happy, right? Similarly, we also as human beings carry this in our fields. So this is a field. That one ocean and the second ocean is carrying a vibrational field. What happens is when one person is carrying a negative field, the other person is carrying a positive field. We can sense it, right? In an ocean's case, we can see dirt, we can see filth, we can realize there's clean air. Similarly, in people also, we realize, our heart realizes this is a positive person. This person I can be relaxed with. Some people you just feel very, claustrophobic. Like, I can't sit with this person for long. It's something very negative. That's that vibe that I'm getting. So that vibe is a vibrational field. So the vibrational field consists of the soul, heart, mind, energy, and yourself as your matter, as your body. So that is the levels of which you need to work on the relationship. The first, you have to build a relation with yourself, with the divine. Stay connected with the divine. We've learned the divine love mantra. Second is to understand this process of manifestation of soul, heart, mind, body, energy, matter, and work on each of the levels, starting from the soul. So like I said, if you're dealing with only the matter, for example, if somebody is shouting and screaming at you at some point of time, then you will say, Vanita, what I will do that time? This is all okay, divine being, this, that. What will I do at that time? You will not connect with that field. You will stay disconnected. Your heart is the receiver. So you have the power to not receive something because your heart is the receiver. You decide whether you want to receive that or not, right? And I always give this example that if your field is so positive, so pure, which of course we have to do a lot of work for, but I'm just giving you as an inspirational example that when Mother Teresa and Gautama Buddha, I know both of them have the story. They both were encountered with a wild animal. In one case, I think it was a wild elephant and one was a wild boar. In both cases, when they both separately, in separate occasions, were, they were faced, the wild animal was faced with in front of them, it just calmed down. Just by the field of Gautama Buddha, just by the field of Mother Teresa. That's the power of the vibrational field that they carry. The respect that the whole aura of theirs is so positive. That's not just their bodies. That's not just their minds. They have developed the entire soul, heart, mind, the entire system, the vibrational field. So we need to develop ourselves and we need to do practices for it. We need to work on ourselves. We need to just reignite the, connection we have with the divine. It is not only about, I'll forgive somebody in the sense of forgiveness at a superficial layer. You need to connect, meditate, close your eyes, speak to the soul of the person. That is when you do it, because otherwise everyone can normally say, okay, yeah, I'm having challenges, but I'm not taking it to my heart. These are simple ways to say it, but your heart, you do not realize, it's beyond your comprehension. You are being enforced with something. So you need to do a deeper cleanse up. You need to do a deeper cleansing. That deeper cleansing is at the deeper level with the soul. Is that about the love with the divine, about the love with your own divine sacredness. You need to spend time with yourself. You need to build your vibrational field. The positivity that you can build is possible. You will do it. You can do it. But we do not spend time. We rather take these shortcuts, Okay, I'll speak to a friend. I'll feel better. I'll go to, like I said, do these smaller things, which are human 3D solutions. They will not solve your relationship challenges. I felt, and people feel good, they're shortcuts. So they say, I went to my friend's house. I spoke to her. I opened my heart and she said, da, 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 da. She gave me love. We had lunch. Da, da, da. You're just averting the situation. You're not solving the situation. So if any of you here are wanting to harness a positive relationship in a different way, in a deeper way, to really, really solve the deepest root problem at the soul level, I can try and help you. I can support you. I can do practices with you. The process is this only, what we just spoke. Connection with the collective consciousness, the divine, connection with your self-love, which is not about your ego love, which is not about your human love. It is about divine sacredness, the connection you have with the divine. That's self-love. Loving yourself for being a sacred being, not loving yourself for being a human being in the form that you are not connected with the divine. Yeah. So that process is very, 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 very important. And when you connect with the divine forces, what is this vibrational field and the ultimate vibrational field that Mother Teresa and Gautama Buddha have? What is it? So if you want to learn more, we'll speak a little bit about it today. And then, if somebody is interested, we can do sessions, etc. Just seeing the time, it's about 8:30. So I'll just speak briefly and then we'll open for discussion and any question and answers. There are 10 virtues of the most positive source field. The source is the creator of everyone and everything. And there are 10 virtues of the source. If we can imbibe those 10 virtues, we can meld with the source frequency. We can meld with the frequency that I'm speaking about Mother Teresa. We can meld when, what happens with that? Then when anyone is saying anything to you, it will not bother your heart because your field is so positive. You will just smile and just forgive instantly in a very deep way, not forgive. I don't know if I'm able to express this. I cannot say it enough that we feel we forgive people. We do not. It needs deeper practice because forgiveness is at a very deeper level. It needs deeper forgiveness. You need to experience deeper forgiveness. You need to experience the practice of soul deep forgiveness. That is when you feel you release and let go of things that you're carrying deep inside your heart. You feel you have let go, but you do not know. You do not know how much you've not let go. And unless you clean all of that, then you cannot imbibe these 10 big things that you want to connect with. So I'll just talk about top 3 things today, and then we'll open to Q&A. The 10 names are greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion, greatest light, greatest humility, greatest harmony, greatest flourishing, greatest gratitude, greatest service, and lastly, greatest enlightenment. These are 10 virtues of that source creative vibrational field that we all need to connect with. And it's a journey. It's a long journey. It's like an eternal journey. But start the journey. Because if we feel we're okay with things that we do as shortcuts in our lives, we are not going to do anything to our soul. We're not going to grow that way. We need to take responsibility of cleaning our wave. We, the wave, have come as part of this ocean. Can we leave the ocean a bit cleaner? That is what I'm asking you to do. Can we take responsibility of the collective consciousness, not just look at ourselves and say, okay, I'm okay with this dirt. I'm used to it. So many people say, this is okay. I have this problem, but then it's okay. I'm living with it. I've got used to it. So this is a humble calling, shake up calling to everyone here. Whoever has any relation blockages and wants to work on it, please work on it sincerely through soul practices, through divine connections, through taking responsibility, through connecting with these 10 virtues. Yeah. So the 3 first virtues we will speak a little bit about. Greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion. Let's take examples. If somebody is very, very rude to you, somebody is extremely demeaning to you, without any reason, you're not doing anything right now, you feel. Firstly, that without any reason is only this life. So be aware that you have done something in your past life because of which this is coming to you. But even if you don't be aware of that, just connect with greatest love frequency of the God. The God above, the divine above, does not discriminate between a terrorist, a thief, or anybody like you, me, here, everybody. Divine gives love to whoever connects with him. Divine says, okay, you know, people in the history and mythology in India as well, we know that, right? That the Ramayana was written by who and then how he was earlier. He was a robber, right? Yeah. So how things change are all because we have the power by connecting with the divine. We don't have the power ourselves otherwise, right? So greatest love is the first thing we need to do. When somebody is bad to you, mean to you, what do you give to that person? You give love. What is that greatest word? The greatest word means it is not human love. It is source love. That is why it's called greatest. We are not greatest. Who's greatest? The divine. So greatest love does not mean just love. I'm loving this. I love this person. I give love. No, it's far deeper. It's greatest love, like, just unconditional love. And you don't get that easily unless you do these practices. First, build that self-love with the divine connection. Then you can do this greatest love. Next step is greatest forgiveness. Not easy again. People don't even forgive at the matter level, like at the body level. I'm talking about a deeper connect. Not even at the body. I'm talking at a soul level. For all mistakes you don't even know about in all lifetimes. They may have killed you. They may have killed your parents. They may do anything. But can you forgive unconditionally, understanding that we are all souls, learning lessons in this life, and connect with that divinity of the connectedness of all of us? That if all of us can let go, imagine what a beautiful world it'll be if all of us can let go of all our challenges and just connect with the divine, because that's the ultimate. That's greatest forgiveness. Greatest forgiveness is not just forgiving a person for one task or one thing that you do. Yeah. And the third one I'll talk about is greatest compassion. When you have compassion towards somebody, you get willpower. That's what Master Shah teaches us. What does greatest compassion do? It boosts your willpower. I'll give you an example. And it's a very recent example that I met a person in a rickshaw, in an auto 2 days back. And I usually in the auto put my earphones and I meditate, I chant, and I trace sometimes with the calligraphy as well. But I had closed my eyes, but I was hearing some chatter which he was talking with somebody. And it was disturbing me because I was wanting to chant my mantra. So I increased the volume of my, the audio on my phone. But by the time I finished the journey, I did want to ask him that whether he was trying to talk to me, because once in between, I thought I heard him ask me something, because the auto driver sits ahead, right? So we don't know. When I slightly opened my eyes, but I obviously you can't look behind. So I just continued with my meditation. In the end, before I got down, we had a conversation. And he said, yes, I was trying to ask you something. And sorry, but I'm going to share something with you. And since you work in an office, I'm just wondering if you can help us. And then he opened his heart to talk about his daughter who had severe burns, 45% burns in his body, her body. Showed me her picture, showed me the, some hospital and some video and all of that. And so the first thing, what did I do? And I'm saying this is that amongst us only, we can ask ourselves, what would each one of us have done? Just ask yourself if you would have been, and I'm not saying I did the best, but I'll share what I did. And I'm happy that I was compassionate and I could help that soul. And I'll share what I did, but I want to ask each one of you to reflect, what would you have done? Just reflect. And if you feel like sharing with me later or in the session, please share. Reflect. What did I do? When you have tools, and that is what Master Shah has given us, tools. What's the best tool that we have? The easiest, simplest, nothing to give away from you, no money, nothing. Love, peace, and harmony song. It creates miracles. It creates miracles unheard of. If you connect with that song, you can let go of deepest tendencies like suicide. I've had a friend who had suicidal tendencies. Just hearing the song 24 hours, she was out of that tendency. She was happier. She made her DP Love, Peace, Harmony the next morning. That's how powerful Love, Peace, Harmony is. That's a tool, ready tool available. So what you would have done, for example, I instantly told him, Acha, that's, first of all, empathy, right? I'm very sorry for this, okay? He obviously wants money first. But what do we need to understand? Do we need to feel bad about it? That, this is only for money that we have? No. What do we want to connect with? Do we know that money will help him alone? Or something with divine will help him also? So I asked him to take my number on WhatsApp instantly. I told him to give me a hello message. I sent him the Love, Peace, Harmony song. I made him do a meditation right on the spot in the auto rickshaw, where I invited the soul of that child. Okay, we did a Love, Peace, Harmony singing for 3 minutes. I sang it in Hindi for him, and he closed his eyes. He did it with me. And we called the daughter's soul. And I said, okay, so let me know how much money now you need. And in the meditation, I asked the divine to support him financially or in all ways that the daughter can be protected, right? So we first connected with divine. We don't think, acha, main de sakta hu kya? Main ye da, 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 da. No. First connect with divine, connect the soul to the divine. Then what did we do? Then I asked him, okay, how much money is shortfall? He wanted some 8,000 rupees. Okay. So we don't have to go overboard and say, okay, can I give you 8,000 rupees? No need. Just be divine connection, speak to the divine, speak to him. Go. I went to office. I spoke to some of my colleagues. We decided that let's help the soul. Okay. So then we contributed together and we gave him that 8,000 rupees. Also, what is important is not that we gave him that money. What is important is the procedure. What came first? Did the money come first? Or did the money come after we spoke to the divine? We connected the soul to the divine. Maybe divine guided us to do this, right? And then we did that. But even further, Master Shah had a huge event yesterday night. He has these light transmissions where he gives transmission to the soul of the child. Some of us actually here, some of you have contributed to this beautiful cause. I think Mithun has contributed. Only Mithun here because I may not have reached out. Nothing, no judgments here. But thank you, Mithun, for your service. So the second thing we did was we registered the soul. I told the person that I will be also offering her healing. And we registered the soul for Master Shah's event yesterday by bringing money together. Can you imagine the light that that being has received? And, you know, I'm so happy to share that she was supposed to have had a major surgery for which we were a bit concerned that surgery and all may not happen well, etc. With the blessings, we gave some blessings, we gave her registration, we gave her money for the hospital, all of that combined. Today, as of now, it looks far more positive. He just messaged me yesterday saying that they found a doctor miraculously who agreed to treat her, not wide surgery, but wide a month-long course treatment medicinally. And I've had very similar miracles in my own life with my own daughter. She had a sinus problem. She was 3 very, very big sinus, expert doctors. All of them said surgery is a must, surgery is a must. We connected with the divine. Not that surgery is not possible, we should not do, but I'm just trying to give you examples. We connect with the divine. We ask for support. She also got a doctor who could do a conservative treatment. She's fine today, you know. So that's all for the session today. I would love to have some discussions if somebody wants to speak, talk, and of course, somebody wants help in terms of, how to go about it. I can try to, work with you for it. So welcome everyone. Whoever would like to speak, please open your mic and speak up and share whatever you wish to. Thank you so much, Shabana ji, for giving me this opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Vanita ji.
Thank you so much.
So okay. Thank you. So I see somebody here, Dr. Shruti Dutt. So Shruti, I'd love to connect to you one-on-one if you are keen.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Beautiful.
I enjoyed your talk just now. It was very good. Very correct also. I totally believe in what you said.
Thank you.
And of course, it's so important to connect to the divine. And like you said, it's a lifelong challenge, no? It's never ending, maybe many lifetimes.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I just wanted to, share something since you mentioned Ho'oponopono. No judgment of anything being wrong, right, or better than one or the other. But still would like to tell you that there is our teacher is Dr. and Master Zhigang Shah. He's a global world-renowned healer. I don't know whether you know about him. Please do look up to him and take my number if you would like to know more about him.
Can you spell the name?
Sorry, this is wrong spelling now. drshah.com. Please, oh my God, it's not taking the dsha.com. It's correcting it. That's his website. And there is a beautiful OTT channel, and this is for everyone, of course. Dr. Shah, drsha.tv. Please watch. There's so many episodes of how his miraculous things are. So he gives these light transmissions, where he can actually clear karma. He has the authority to, send light to the soul of the organ, the system, the relationship. He also does it for finances sometimes. So he's a very, very world-renowned healer. He's one of the highest healers I can, vouch for across the globe. So do
Wonderful.
look up and, my number also I'm giving you if you'd like to talk. So I just want to tell you that when you do the soul forgiveness over and above Ho'oponopono, and there's a book called Greatest Forgiveness, a small book. I'll send you the picture of that book as well. It's by Master Shah. It has practices of how you need to speak to the soul of the person. And the relation also has a soul. So connect the
Right.
soul level. So because the soul is the blockage. Because Ho'oponopono is great, that itself works because it's a mind affirmation. So
Right.
mind over matter is, Master Shah's teaching is soul leads to heart, heart leads to mind leads to energy, energy leads to matter. That's
Okay.
the pathway. Soul is the boss. So his whole thing is soulfulness
Absolutely.
is higher than mindfulness. So I'm only telling you that a soul practice of forgiveness, if you can experience, I'll give you like a session for you for soul forgiveness yourself.
Okay.
We've done the one with leaders when Shabanaji had arranged once, right? Shabanaji, we did one with the 6-7 leaders who had come from
Okay.
Mavin. I think you weren't there that time. They all also really, so, you will feel divine presence. Mostly in my forgiveness sessions, Lord Jesus comes because Jesus is very known for forgiveness. He said, there have been miracles. He said, you're
Yeah.
forgiven, and then things happen, right? Sri Ram said, forgive all, and wo paar laga di usko, so things like that have happened. So soul forgiveness is what I wanted to tell you about. So do reach out to me. I'd look forward to talk to you.
Yeah. Jesus ki to prayer hi hai na, as we forgive those who forgive us.
Correct, exactly. That's
So,
what I'm saying. He's deep. He's one of the gods. See, there are heavens, saints, saint animals, gods, goddesses have various tasks.
and then, yeah, okay.
Committees for forgiveness are different. Committees for finances are different. Ma Lakshmi is for finances. So like that. So, one of the gods, lords that I connect very deeply, hence is with Jesus. I don't connect with it. He just comes. Like, I didn't know. I mean, people have third eye who come to my sessions. They told me that I can see Lord Jesus standing there, So,
Wow.
so that's what it is. So yeah,
Interesting.
Julian is writing, I can vouch for Vanita. It's powerful forgiveness sessions. Yes, she had a recent one with me. She's a student of Master Shah herself, but we all say, and even Vanji is here actually, we all say, go deeper, and they were like, what is this deeper? What is this? How do you go deeper? so I do some sessions which
So I like the way you amalgamated everything, like chakras and Reiki and your practice, and I'm enjoying that.
That's what Dr. Shah
And
does. He does
Lakshmi and
all levels. He does soul, but soul is the boss. He's very clear.
yeah,
While
obviously.
he give you energy practices, he'll say you need to boost energy, stamina, vitality, immunity. He does a beautiful practice of 7 chakras where he's he does but he says if you don't do soul, if you don't do the soul practice, don't get. And he says certain things you can do yourself, but you need divine help for transmissions of light, and that's where his light transmissions come. And that's where
I've also been, trying and testing everything in life. Fortunately, in India, we have exposure to all religions.
absolutely.
We can go to the temple, the Gurudwara, the mosque, anything.
Yes, absolutely.
And I've been through everything because I was born a Brahmin. I was taught by Christian teachers and I studied in Christian institutes. After I got married, I went to a family which took me to the Gurudwara first. My husband would also go to the, Ajmer Dargah and stuff like that. So, sabhi kuch. So now at this, and Ho'oponopono, though we recently last year I picked up. I've done the Buddhist Namyoho Renge also. I've done so many things.
I've actually met Master Shah only because I served Buddhism for 8.5 years. I was known to be the Shakubuku queen because I've really helped so many people transform lives through Buddhism also. I'm so grateful to be a messenger of the Buddhist,
Yeah, so I've been supporting BSG for a long time in South Delhi.
Very nice.
बहुत से मतलब even late thoughts have happened. Right now, I'm also
you're an active person, Shruti, for knowing more about Master Shah. Do connect because very similar journeys, right? Doing everything.
Yeah.
So
but like you said, no, I'm also wanting to go deeper and deeper and deeper.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because also the universe is giving me those opportunities where I need to go deeper. I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll connect separately. So
yes, definitely. But thank you so much.
Right?
I really enjoyed the way you have brought out things.
No problem.
And I totally am in sync with what you're talking.
Thank you so much. And anyone else would like to say anything? So then we close. So we'll just do a closing invocation for all the souls. Okay, so let's close our eyes. You can repeat in your heart with me. Dear Divine, dear Thou, dear Source, the Creator of everyone and everything, we love you, we honor you, we deeply appreciate you. We thank you for giving us an opportunity to serve each other, to share our thoughts on relationships, on harnessing positivity, on become responsible citizens of the world, of the globe. We thank the saints of technology, Wi-Fi, Zoom for arranging this session successfully. And we thank Mavin Group and Shabana ji for organizing this session. And we thank each of our souls because our soul guides us to go to wherever we are. So let us thank our soul, connect to your soul and say thank you to my soul for leading me to the session. Thank you to my heart to receiving this information. Thank you to my mind for processing whatever I did. And dear my soul, heart, mind, body, dear my vibrational field, please imbibe whatever I have heard and learned, and please help me to take action. Please empower me to take action in whatever heaven would want me to do. We understand that each one of us has a heaven's task, and we ask for our heaven's teams to support us to be able to achieve those tasks. Dear the soul of all my relationships, I love you. I honor you. I deeply appreciate you. You have the power to heal and transform yourself. Please do a good job. Thank you. And I mentioned about the Love, Peace, Harmony song. So let us connect with the Love, Peace, Harmony treasure that all of us have. Master Shah has already transmitted a Love, Peace, Harmony treasure. So let us please repeat after me. Dear my Love, Peace, Harmony treasure, please activate, turn on, and bless my relationships. I'm so grateful. And dear my beloved soul, please chant love, peace, and harmony as much as you can. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. All souls, please respectfully return. Thank you so much, everyone. You can now massage your hands, face, eyes. And bye-bye. Have a lovely day. Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you. Is there a link to the song you're talking about?
Why don't you just speak to me after this session separately, one-on-one?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'll sing for you and give you the link as well.
I
Yeah,
joined a little late, so I
no problem at all.